Good evening, and welcome back to another episode of Lights, Camera, Roll. My name is Tristan Powell, and I'm the Dungeon Master of the Dungeons & Dragons group. And with me are these lovely players.
I am Allison Lund, and I am playing as Gideon, the Jester.
I am Drew Vogel, and I am playing as Paelias, the Elf Monk.
I'm Angela, and I'm Falx, the Human Druid.
I'm Mitch, and I'm playing Bren, the half-elf sorcerer.
You're all very special to me.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm glad we could do that as a group.
Last time on Lights, Camera, Roll, you guys had rested at Paelias' house. You'd met Paelias' housekeeper, and Paelias had conveyed with Navarra and what was going on. But then Gideon had gone out to kind of survey the town to see what was happening, and she had seen that the guards were patrolling the town, searching for the people that had interrupted the festival the night before, and that the gate was closed. And there was guards guarding it. She had come back to the house, and as they were discussing what they were going to do, there was a knock on the door, as two guards had appeared and were asking questions about the inhabitants inside of Paelias' house. Gideon, in a stroke of brilliance, jumped out the window. There was no sarcasm in my voice.
I'm smart.
Jumped out the window and used himself as a diversion to draw the guards away. While he was running away, Bren had gone upstairs and turned Graf. You almost made me forget his name.
It's Geronimo.
That's his nickname now. He had turned Graf, or Geronimo, invisible. Invisible, and we're about to head out. And that is when the guards had come in very politely, asked Paelias to search his house, and had found nothing. And even as Falx had done a very poor job of using her disguise kit to turn herself into an elf, the half-orc guard had fallen for it, because he is a fool.
You sound pretty salty about
I'm
this.
really lucky.
Oh, it was...
You sound really salty about this, Tristan.
Your lucky feet is coming in handy here. And then Gideon had ran away while this was all happening. Gideon ran away and ran into a group of guards and decided that he could smooth talk them into coming to his side.
And I sure did.
Rolled a lot of good deception checks.
What can I say?
The guards rolled a lot of really bad insight checks.
So salty, man.
Nothing with a grand to play.
It's all in the roll. And so the guards had met up and were discussing, trying to figure out what was Gideon talking about, what the story was. As finally the two guards that had first seen Gideon leave the house had rejoined and explained their point of view. But Gideon, with another insanely high deception check, managed to confuse the guards even more. So now the guards are taking Gideon back to the guards' main base of operation for questioning. To finally figure out if he is innocent or if he is guilty, and what the true story was.
And I'm innocent, so
Absolutely.
that's that on that.
Yep.
You don't need to take me in, boys. I'm innocent.
I'm innocent. And they're like, okay.
Oh,
We're free
Roll
to
us a
go.
natural
Good day,
20.
sir.
Oh, okay.
All right. So that is currently where we pick up, as there are no more guards at Paelias' house, and Gideon is being taken away, and none of you else know that this is happening.
Sweet.
Of course.
Eat cool.
So,
Eh.
why don't we pick up? So yeah, you are currently being marched into the center of town, and heading towards kind of a low white marble structure that has flags coming off of it with the symbol of Vinia, which is a wine branch, of course, being the wine city.
Cool.
And being led through two wooden doors into this guarded structure. And as you can see on top, there's kind of some like guard structures, and there's guards kind of patrolling with pikes on top. And the doors close behind you, and you can see there's kind of a courtyard of guards, and people kind of staring at you like, what's he in here for?
I'm like
What's
waving. I'm like, hello.
All right.
Bye.
And that is where we leave you for now.
I'm just hanging out.
In the middle, surrounded by guards. All right, back to you, gang.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Gideon is gone.
We should get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's get a Grover over here. We're getting Grover out of this place.
Oh.
He's still invisible.
Graf.
Graf, yeah. Yes, that's your name.
Yep.
Okay.
Look, if someone
Grover
from the
sounds
corner.
really good though.
Yes, he is. He's invisible for probably another 50 minutes.
50?
50.
Okay.
50 minutes.
Not
Yeah,
a
we're
lot of
getting
time.
out. Okay.
All right. So.
I lead him out of this house.
All right. Yeah. You go out of the house. There are surprisingly no guards on the road.
Ah,
Back here.
Thank you, Gideon.
I see Gideon has done his work.
Yes. So you go down the back road. And kind of. Is it just you, or who's all going?
I mean, I feel
They probably should.
me personally, I feel like it'd be more inconspicuous if I
Yeah.
just went by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, you with your makeup.
Just gonna
Yeah.
stay in the house and not look out the window.
Stay with the house if anyone else stops by.
You
Yeah.
do have a broken window in your house now.
That too.
This is true, yeah.
This is a true fact.
Navarre
And
is like,
I can't
Paelias?
fix it, so.
This is, yeah, this is, I'm helping.
This is all part of the plan.
I'm gonna go read in my room. If any more guards try to break into our house, please tell me.
I
Just let me
completely understand.
All right, please replace the window.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, Navarre comes back upstairs. All right. So, yeah, you're going down the main road. Do you want Paelias to explain kind of where the city to you?
Yeah, explain the closest route to the gate. To the closest gate.
I do that.
Good job.
All right.
I do that.
Yeah.
I explained
Yeah.
with great detail.
Ignore the marks on it, but there's your little
Don't
city
ignore the
map.
marks on it.
And that's the city.
Yep. So yeah, so they're at the bottom on the south part of town is Paelias' house, and you are now on the back road, heading towards the gate.
Yeah.
So going up this back road, eventually you get to, as you get to the main road, and to the right you can see there's a gate, and it's closed, and it has 2 guards in front of it. There's like a metal trellis down over the gate.
Okay. Well, I'm going to confront these guards and ask them if I can leave.
All right. So yeah, you walk up to the guards, and the guards say, "Halt! Yeah. Halt, citizen!
Hello.
No one may pass."
No one?
That is
What
correct.
about
Yes. No one may leave the city today.
But sir, I do not live in this town. I came in for the festival, and now you say I can't leave?
You don't live here?
Well, no, I came in for the festival. I live out in Metsuta, you know?
Did you have any other business while you were here in the city?
I don't know, I was just traveling with friends. I'm a flute player.
Are you a professional flute player?
Well, I wouldn't say professional. I mean, I'm pretty good at it, but you know, I wouldn't say I make a lot of money from it, you know?
One of them pulls out a little notebook.
Them in their notebooks.
So where did you say you were coming from?
I come from Metsuta.
Metsuta. And how many friends did you come with?
You know, just my band. I just got
So you-
another flute player back.
So you are a professional musician.
Just because you have a band doesn't mean you're a professional. Let's get true here right now, okay?
So how do you support yourself?
You know, I make needs ends, you know. Things work out, you know.
I
So
make needs and
Yeah.
roll a deception check. For this.
Okay.
He does kill people, so I mean.
Yeah.
that counts.
That's a 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna insight check you.
I'm not good at that.
You're not here. Sir, your story is a little fishy here. I don't believe someone who is just in a band would have the means to travel between towns safely.
You know what? Fair point. He's got a good point.
Would
Yeah.
you mind coming with us for some more questioning, sir?
Oh yeah, sure.
Um,
I can play my flute for you. if I want.
Come join me at the guard house.
you know, maybe to prove yourself as a musician, why don't you play your flute for us?
Okay.
Roll a
Not a
performance check.
professional. Let's check. Oh, yes. Okay, that's gonna be great. That is a 21.
Hey! Whoa!
Wow. Well,
Dang.
it is hard believing you're not a professional.
Oh, I'm really humble, so I sometimes I feel like I have this thing called imposter syndrome, so I kind of sometimes I'm but thank you, it means a lot to me.
Yeah. Well, imposter syndrome is nothing to take light of, as I hear many people are affected by it.
I know.
So, but I hope you one day get over that. So,
Mm-hmm.
because you are a great musician. But
Well,
I think
thank you.
due to your level of skill, I think we can conduct our interview here.
Sweet.
So yeah, I'm gonna need the names of all the. Did you say the 4 people you were traveling with?
Did I say 4? I only said 1.
Did I say food?
You said you were traveling with a band. Is your
Oh.
band made up of only you and another person?
Yeah, that can be a band.
Isn't that more of a duo?
So,
You don't know the rights to the word band.
sir, the definition of band in the musician world doesn't have a clear and decisive definition. In the music world, it's only if you have more than one person, it's kind of a band.
Well-
But it can also be a duo. It can also be a group. But in our case, it's a band.
Well, as I myself am not professionally trained in musician, I cannot tell if you were lying or not. So, and by your flute playing, I must assume that you are correct. So, all right then. So, who is this other person you're traveling with?
Her name's Gray. Pretty good little flute player herself. We play little duets and stuff.
Interesting. And would you say that she was with you the whole night, sir?
Yeah.
And can you describe us your whereabouts during the festival?
So we were in that really fancy tavern.
The
one-
Golden Lord.
Yeah, that one. It was really good.
Really,
That
you
one.
can afford the Golden Lord, and you have no official job as a magician.
Well, I mean, sometimes people give me money.
And you spent it at the Golden Lord.
Well, yeah, this is like, okay, here's the thing. I, as a musician, or semi-professional musician, I don't have very much money, all right? But I
Understood.
do save up every single year to go to Vineo so I can drink up and have such a fun festival. But then it got ruined. I'm really disappointed. You need to get a better one next year. Gosh.
Well, that is what we are trying to do to assure that this does not happen again.
Yeah,
I'm sorry that you
I'm disappointed.
I
so
want to speak to your manager.
I'm sorry you've been so inconvenienced by this, but so I think we have all that we need, and the other guards just like, yep. So
Wow.
yes, you may go on your way, sir.
Thanks, sir.
All right,
All right,
they go back to guarding the gate.
so the gate opens now?
No,
Oh, so I can't leave.
you can't leave, right?
All right. Well, I walk back out and be like, well, Geronimo, there's got to be a better way to get out of here.
My name's Graf.
What?
But so hopefully, yeah. I don't think those guards are gonna let up anytime soon today. But good talking there. You smooth talked him pretty well. I don't know if I could have done that.
Well,
And also good flute playing.
yeah, I was practicing that one.
Good to save it for that time.
Yeah. Well,
Should we head back to your friends, or what do you want to do?
you mentioned that there was an underground. Now, I don't know where to enter this underground, but you mentioned that there was one.
Yes, I believe they took us somewhere underground.
Do you think that there'd be a way to get out of the city from the underground?
I myself would not know. perhaps someone else in the city might know. As I was blindfolded for most of the time.
Eyesight.
I
We're
only
going back
heard-
to the house. I'm gonna ask Paelias.
Okay.
Come on, human friend.
You say it out loud.
Yeah, you
That's
want to
just-
say that out loud?
That's the name of your band.
Human friend.
Come on, elf friend.
All right. The guards are kind of looking at you funny, like, who is he talking to?
This is my imaginary friend, Grigorno.
DiGiorno.
It's okay. I'm just making up lyrics for my next song.
Oh, okay. Kind of give you a. All right.
Don't rhyme.
You head back to Paelias' house. Hey Gideon.
How you doing, bud?
So,
What?
as Bren is heading back to Paelias' house, we go back to Gideon,
And here we are.
who is, as you have been led into kind of a small room with one chair in it, in this kind of guard's base of operations here in town. And
I'm
they
hanging out.
motion for you to sit down.
I'm like, how's it going? Lovely chair you have here.
Yeah. So as the main guard that had been talking to you in the larger group from before is in there with you, and is also the half orc that had been at Paelias' house and had first seen you is there as well.
So how you doing?
They both take out their notebooks and start comparing notes. I was like, all right, well, we're here on this day after Hallows Eve to get to the bottom of account, kind of flips through pages. 3,971.
Nice number.
What did you say your name was?
My name is Faust Ludimir.
All right, Faust
Really?
Ludimir.
Yeah.
They both are taking this down
Well,
in their notebooks. What was your recollection of what happened on the street today?
ooh. So, I was minding my own business, as you do. It's pretty on edge, after the whole shebang that happened last night. What a terrible, terrible evening.
Yes, we
What
will
a
get to
waste
those
of a-
questions about your location
Oh,
last
let me
night
talk.
as well.
Let me talk. I want to tell my story.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Shut up, shut up.
Please continue.
You guys need to run a better Hallows Eve festival. Let me tell you that. What a waste of a night. So, I was walking around. I came to this town for the festival. That didn't happen. So, I was just, making the most of my visit and, wandering in the city, seeing the sights. And, I was like kind of spooked out. I was in like an alley. I got kind of lost. Got kind of in like an alley and by a bunch of the houses. And I heard the most awful crash and just started booking it. I ran away. I found you lovely group of guards and and here we are. Now I'm in your chair and I'm talking to you.
He turns to the half orc, and you, Gatlin. What is your recollection of what happened today? And Gatlin, the half orc, turns and he says, "Well, what I remember happening, what I've written down in my notebook here, as
How accurate is that notebook, though, my good man?
as I have written down is physical evidence of my memories.
How accurate is that, really? I mean, I write down things that don't make sense.
It is the
Here.
pinnacle of Vinio lawkeeping, that all guards must have a small notebook they record their thoughts in and memories
Dream journal.
while on duty.
That's a lovely fun fact about Gideon. I'll keep that later when I'm, on vacation elsewhere.
You know what else is full of fun facts?
The dream journal.
Our notebooks. They are not dream journals. We have another notebook for that.
Also a pinnacle of Vineo law. Jot down your dreams.
That is for fun and for mental health, as it is good exercise.
Yes. Yes, I agree with you there. I agree.
Pressure doesn't.
This is a good conversation. I do agree.
So yeah. The Gatlin goes on to describe, well, as we were investigating Mr. Paelias, as I said before on the street, it appears that this hooligan had jumped out of the window without introducing himself and without reporting to us, and started to run away. So we thought that would be suspicious, and had thought to go after this individual. So for questioning, of course.
Wait, can I ask a question to the DM?
Yes.
Is Vineo a mainly elven city?
Make a history check.
Oh, God. Oh my God. 14?
14. I mean, it's a pretty good collage of races now. I'd say it used to be a mainly elven city,
Okay.
but as the infection kind of came in, a lot of the races have kind of jumbled up now. But I'd say most of the higher ups are high elves.
Okay, I can use this. Okay.
All right.
Wait, so where did you end off in like the accusation?
So Gatlin had said so we had wanted to follow the suspect and take them down for questioning,
Okay.
as it appeared suspicious that they would run away at the mention of us trying to search the house for people hidden inside.
I'm gonna come back with you know, I don't know how you must know that figure was me, because you know it's the day after the festival and everyone was wearing costumes. I know a lot of people were drunk on the street and did not have time to change, let me tell you. And you know there are plenty elven people in this fine city. You know I'm a high elf. There are plenty of those here, and you know I saw at a corner store a bunch of red masks that I thought it looked cool. Maybe this guy, the perpetrator, also bought a red mask and thought it looked cool and was running. I mean, everyone has a cape. That's the easiest costume in the book. Put on a cape, put on a mask. There you go.
Well, besides your outfit, I had also recognized you as the voice of the person who had been distracting the guards last night.
Elven people have the same voice. You know this. You're a smart man.
I'm pretty sure, as my recollection of the night was pretty clear, as I wrote it down in my book.
Well, let me throw you back one.
That was good. That was
Were
really
you
funny.
drinking last night? Because I'm not going to lie, I saw a few guards that were a little tipsy.
I myself, as a professional guard of the video,
Are you saying that there are guards that aren't professional? Because that sucks. I think you got to check that one out.
I can neither confirm nor deny my
buddy,
fellow brethren.
I hear you on that one, dude. People not pulling their weight. I'm not digging
But I
at
will
you.
say, there may have been guards whose handwriting in their books was not as great that night.
Dude, that's unfortunate. I feel that.
But
sucks.
I myself
That sucks.
will have full mind and capability.
No. Let's get back to the guards.
And
being
if we go
drunk.
back to
That
tomorrow
sucks.
night in my book,
Great.
it says, was distracted by a person in a red mask and cloak with the voice a little annoying.
Well, that could be anyone.
There it is. Of a male, younger individual.
Well, thank you. I know I'm a young adult, but you know, good to think that I look younger than my years.
And comparing that to your voice from my book and from my memories, it appears to be you.
Well, you know.
So if that was you, why would you be distracting the guards that were trying to apprehend this figure flying over the festival last night, that we still have yet to catch?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Hallows Eve night, I got very drunk. You know, with a lot of lovely guys down at the Golden Lord. Oh, I miss those guys. They were great. You can ask them about me. I paid them a lot of gold. We had a very nice chat.
What were their names to follow up with?
I don't know. I ever learned that. Well, there were a bunch of guys playing poker on the table, but you know, who needs names when you have camaraderie around a poker table? So, you know, or a gambling table.
Maybe we'll go talk to Winston, see if he remembers them.
Tell him I miss him. Tell him I miss those guys. But you know, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember a whole lot of the night. I don't have a notebook myself to write stuff in besides my dream journal. So, you know, I could have run around. I do remember there was a lot of commotion in the festival. I ran out of the tavern, and you know, I mean, in my fuzzy memory, a lot of people looked kind of scary, and I went to the nearest guard. I didn't know. They were walking around with some figure. I don't really know what was going on. I was drunk. And I was motioning for them to, like, go get these scary guys. Because I think they were saying something about a human, but I mean, who has ever seen a human besides the one they used for a sacrifice? I don't know. I never saw what happened with that guy. He
So
never
you
showed
do
up.
confirm that it was you that had.
Well, I
led us
confirmed that I
astray.
was at the festival. But, you know, I mean, that could be me. I mean, yeah, the guy at the festival running around could have been the same guy as me, but, like, I don't know who the guy who jumped out the window was.
Flawless. Absolutely flawless.
I will
Alright.
keep speaking fast until you get confused. And
Roll
then I
a
get
deception check.
Oh my gosh.
To leave. Ah, that doesn't count. It wasn't in the Yahtzee box. 10 plus 7, 17.
All right.
I don't like that. I don't like that. What did you roll?
I rolled a 17.
Ooh.
So, So I believe that we have now worked through that it was you who had been distracting us, as you've had pretty good knowledge of the individual's actions.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. The guy rolled the window. I was drunk. What
But
can
It
you
is
do with a
it is
drunk man?
possible you were severely inebriated and had only the best of intentions for trying to help your fellow
What
guards.
can I say? I love helping out my fellow elven people against the wrath of those nasty humans.
True.
Yeah, I know.
Well, so let's take a hold on the night before. Well, actually, why don't we go into some of your backstory? Where are you from?
Well, I think what I told the bar people. Well, you know, I think I still have my fake noble ring. I'm about to pull some stuff.
All right.
Okay. So, you know, I don't like to brag, but, you know, I'm from the Two Siltas area. You know, it's a lovely place. I love it a lot. Have you ever been there? You should go sometime. It's very nice.
I myself am not from the Two Siltas.
You should go. It's a great place to live. Great place to be.
What'd you say your name was again?
My name is Faust.
Faust Ludimir.
Faust Ludimir. That's my name. Don't you forget it or remember. I don't know what I'm saying. You know, as I can see, I mean, I don't like to. I've been on the road for a while. You know, I've been adventuring around. Just, you know, do some odd jobs and stuff.
The other guard from the half orc. Well, you can see the other guard is just a kind of a very brawny high elf man. He kind of yells at the door, "Conks!" and runs this very small, skinny tiefling.
What? Yeah, who is this?
And just like a little like hat and basically like cloth, like little garden training guy. Says, "Conks, go look up Ludimir for us
On the computer? On the database?
In
Look at my old ring!
in our records.
I have a...
Can you take your ring for evidence?
Yes.
You can get it back if you're found fine, not guilty. But
I
yeah.
hate this. I hate this situation that I'm in.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
All right. Yeah. Conks takes your ring. Says, Conks, go to our scroll records. We have a library here. It's not
Your
big.
Scroll.
Yes. Look up the name Ludimir. That name sounds familiar to me, and I do not know why, but I would like to know. Come back when you have found something. All
Can I
right.
charge up a run?
Conks leaves the room. You're currently just sitting in the chair. So,
Okay, cool.
all right. Yeah, Conks leaves and the door closes again. So yeah. So please go into more detail of your backstory.
Oh God, I'm too tired to think of deceptive stuff. Well, as you can see, I had, an old family ring of nobility that now is gone. It's going to be tarnished by some grubby hands, but, whatever. Yeah, I grew up as a noble in Two Siltas for a while, but I don't like to talk about it because it was, frankly, a boring way to grow up.
You were a noble.
Yes. Can you not tell from my beautiful face?
As the two guards kind of look at each other, there's a big, quick knock on the door as Conks comes in and it's kind of flushed. It's like, Captain, I did find a Ludimir name. This is actually one of the three noble families of the Two Siltas.
Yes!
And
I'm like sitting in the chair like,
and the ring does check out for the family crest.
and you were saying?
And the two guards kind of look at each other like, oh, okay.
You
Well,
can-
Mr. Faust, as your backstory seems to check out with our records, they're both scribbling furiously into their notebooks,
Going to my dream
crossing
journal.
things out.
I just met nobility today.
Thank you for coming in to clear up that record. I'm sure you must have had a rough night.
You should feel sorry about it. I will be speaking to your manager.
Captain, I am the highest ranking official here. So.
I am the manager. Well, I mean, now you can know. Yeah, now you can understand why such a a precious member of a family would be so scared of being in such a rough part of town.
That is very true.
I-
I'm sorry that we failed you that night.
I
And
know.
that we just couldn't take down that evil specter flying above. But thank you for trying to help the local Vineo guard.
Of course. Can I tip them money? And, I'll give them a gold piece each.
Yeah.
And be like,
Um,
you are.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you. We are grateful for your patronage. If there's anything you desire, please come talk to us.
I will. I'll keep
Again.
you in my mind if I ever need a favor.
Exiting the city.
Oh, you know what? I heard a whisper on the wind. You know
From
what?
across town.
I do need to be getting back to outside of the town, and I've heard that you're keeping the city on lockdown. And I would love to be here more, but I simply must be getting out on the road. And could you make an exception and let me out?
Oh well, Mr. Ludimir. Well, why don't we give you a guard patrol to take you back to the Two Siltas?
Thank you. It's the least I can do.
That's what we wanted.
Yes, we can certainly escort you back to your Two Siltas.
Sounds good. Well, I mean, with all the stuff going on in your city, I think you need some guard. You cannot spare a single guard. And I'm all right in the road. And you should feel ashamed for doubting my abilities. So, if you could just let me out of the city.
Are you sure? We feel so bad for how we've treated you that it would be no trouble, really.
No. No, I would not. I don't wish to be here anymore. Because I've grown tired of it. And, I'm fine. I'm a noble. Just let me out, and I'll be okay. I'll send a report back. Take it back. Get you guys out! I whisper in the wind. Come on.
All right.
Sending a
Well,
telepathic message.
as long it is just you, because we've interviewed you, we know for sure. We can trust you. As long as it's just you leaving, then that should be fine.
Yes. I'll figure something out.
All right. Yes. Just as the captain of the guard hands you his crest off his bed, hand this to the guards at the gate, and this should get you out of the city.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my good man. Thank you for this chat and this chair. It was subpar.
All right. We hope you have a good day.
Thank you.
All right.
I did it! Woo! Oh my god, that was a lot.
All right. Yeah. You grab your ring out of Cock's little hand.
I wipe it on like my sleeve.
And the little tiefling guy's like, I'm sorry. Please have a good day.
Wow. Oh man.
All right, and you head out of the inner part of Vineo City.
Where do you go?
There is kind of like a middle gate to get into the middle section of Vineo City, and there are 2 guards that kind of do hold up 2 halberds as they saw you come through.
And I'm just like,
They're like, oh, no, go, sir. Yes, please, go ahead.
thank you. Thank you.
As they let you pass.
Sweet. All right, so I'm just like chilling. What gate are y'all at? Where should I head to?
We're all back at Paelias.
Yeah, we're at Paelias.
Oh, you're at back at Paelias'
Yeah,
house.
so
I thought you
as
went
you
back.
start heading back,
You
Bren,
totally know ours.
yeah, you have headed back to Paelias' house now and probably arrive there before Gideon does. So,
All right.
yeah, so you
I could probably just go back.
all right.
Please.
All right.
No one's gonna bother me. I've got the crest.
So yeah, so you return to Paelias' house with the still invisible Graf.
Well, guys,
He's gone, right? Like.
no, he's still here.
Okay.
Well, I just got out. I mean, I had a very interesting conversation about the means of professionalism with the gate guard. But the thing is that it's gonna be kind of hard to get out of the gate. Now, the only thing I can think of is going underground, which I feel like will also be kind of guarded in a way. But maybe we can cause a commotion down there that might be able to.
We're
Get us
great
out.
at those.
And where is that little boy?
He hasn't come back.
Where's that weird child that's been traveling with us?
Don't know.
Graf, let's speak up and say, if I could travel with my whole family, it would make me feel better. As I'm sure my wife is definitely not even, I am no fighter, but my wife even less so. So it would be quite dangerous for them to travel alone. So if we could all possibly go together, that would be pretty nice.
Well, one thing at a time. We can. It's hard getting one person out of the city, let alone 3. But it depends on how we can get out. If we can get out underground, then maybe we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But that's only because the thing is that it's already an uncertainty to get you out of the city. So
All right.
yeah.
Paelias,
Yes.
roll a history check for me.
Okay. Well, okay. 4.
Sadly, you are unaware of if there's any underground exit to the city of Vineo.
I'm not super familiar with the sewage system here in Vineo, so I'm not sure if there's any way out or not.
So, around this time, the Gideon comes back in the door.
I just open the door. I'm like, hey guys, I got the crest.
Where have you been?
Well, I got taken to the guardhouse, and I convinced him that I was a noble. Funny story. Everything went good, and now we have the key to get out of the gate, so we can go right now and sneak a Garfunkel out of here. So
My name's Graf. I'm still invisible.
What? Where are you coming from?
Garfield, stop it. We're talking. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, what we could do is that. Okay, I just told the man at the gatehouse that I'm a musician.
Okay.
Well, okay, I played pretty well, I must say.
He did play very well.
I'm not a bad flute player. All
I'm sorry you
right.
didn't have my accordions play with you.
Yeah.
Your what?
Great. My accordions. Oh, my bagpipes.
You know what?
Yeah,
you know what we could do?
Similar concepts.
We could be your personal like posse.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can be your.
I can be like your musician posse. And you can be like, you've just hired me, and I'm like, yes, I can finally leave. But and since the gay house, the gay house guy, we're kind of, we know each other now, so we can leave with you, maybe, and I can turn this man invisible again.
Yeah.
And get him out of the city. And then we can see if his wife and child are still alive.
That works for me. That's a good plan.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
I agree with that.
I would just be a guard sort of character.
Well, yeah,
If they question
you
me.
kind of already have that job anyway.
This is correct,
So you
yes.
can just be another escort. You can be like,
Yes.
yeah, like
Can I fix my makeup,
Faust has hired you as an escort. So you can fix the elf makeup,
please?
make it much better. Got a plan. Can make him invisible again, and we can get him back to Metsuta
Once we get out of
safe
the
and
city,
sound.
how are we getting back in?
One thing at a time.
No multiple plans at once.
Yeah.
We don't think ahead.
We need to get out of the city first and help this man escape because he was about to be burned alive.
Okay.
Navara, who's been kind of listening on the stairs, just kind of come down and say, Paelias, are you leaving again? So soon?
I must go. We must learn more.
Bye.
What a shitty brother, man.
It's like, bye.
What kind of sentence was that? Wow. Oh my god. She's like, okay.
Just imagine your brother's been gone for like a year, and he's like, we must go, we must learn.
I must
More.
learn more.
It's very complicated, I'm sorry.
I just don't know enough.
You're gonna stick with that one.
That's all I get?
Don't make her cry.
She's gonna cry.
It's very complicated, I'm sorry, Navara. To
You said
help
that you'll be
you.
back.
Yes, I'm coming back.
Okay.
We are coming
tomorrow.
back.
How long this
Or
time?
later today. I don't know.
Well, right now it will only be a little bit, but yes.
What's a little bit?
We have to figure out a way back in. Hopefully very
gosh.
very soon.
What do we figure out a way back in? What's going on
Hey,
out
Naivara.
there?
Fair young
I'm so
elf lady.
bad at this.
Hello?
I'm Brennan.
Hello,
You must know
Bren.
me, okay?
It's nice to meet you.
Do you know of any ways underground that we can get out and get back in unsuspiciously? I don't know if you've taken your time.
Studying the sewer routes.
Yeah, walking
Like
around
me.
the sewers.
Well, I have heard from Russia that
Did you say Russia?
Russia, the helper lady.
Yes, not Russia.
Russia.
Russian spies told me the secret path they built.
It's a communist.
No, Russia, who, if you're leaving again, please go tell her that you'll be gone so she can come take care of me again.
I will.
Thank you.
You just gotta call her, man, on her Samsung.
I've got her on Snap.
Yeah.
We have a
All
streak.
right. I have heard from Russia that there is, you said something about sewers?
Yeah, like an underground passage, especially from the outside.
It's
Well,
critical.
Yes.
It's not great, but underneath the bridge heading out of Vineo City and going into Shulk, I believe she said that is where the sewer lets out a big, like, depost of most of the sewer. Lets out, like, a big valve lets out things there.
So on the other side of the city,
Yes.
by the river.
I do not know how accessible it is, as the walls of Vineo go pretty close down to the cliff side of the Borean River. So it's not great, but that is the only sewage exit that I know of, I guess. And,
Well, we'll make that do. Thank you, young fair lady.
all right. Well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
All
What are your
right.
interactions? Well, better than that.
And your brother will come back. He's doing all of this for you. I know.
Yes.
He's a man of little words, and he's really bad at talking.
You won't forgive him.
Very
He
little
just
words.
needs to learn.
I've been
Yes.
with him for very long, and words have never been his strong suit. But he's a good man.
You must know well. Yes, and he's doing everything to help you. I hope you know that.
I try.
I do.
Well, he's trying, as he
I'm
said.
trying.
I do. She just
Not very
kinda- She
charismatic.
just kind of pats you.
Oh,
And make sure to tell that crazy lady. I mean, you're very helpful lady.
big orc lady.
Yeah, big orc lady.
Big dark lady.
Yes, her.
Russia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Russia, the country.
Russia. All right. Yes. What should I tell her?
Well, tell her that Paelias is trying his damn hardest. What?
What?
Okay. I will.
There we go.
Cool.
Just don't make him angry. He's like kind of a dangerous dude. But whatever.
All right.
Yeah, you don't want to know his kill count.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least 10.
Well,
At least 10.
Paelias,
So-
it looks like you've made some good friends.
Yes.
So, please keep him safe for me.
Oh, we
Don't
don't
you worry,
have
I've
to
been
do
doing
that.
Oh, yeah, we don't do anything.
I got this.
This guy's
I-
keeping us safe.
I
worry
think he's
about
keeping
him.
us safe, man.
You know, I don't. I doubt. I doubt him sometimes, but I think
This guy's a killing machine.
I will stick with them, and hopefully they will teach me to speak good words.
He can kill well, but he cannot speak well.
all right. Sounds good. So good luck, Paelias.
Thank you. Get to feeling better.
Hopefully, try.
Such a formal goodbye. Okay.
All right.
Though it was in jest earlier, I must learn more about our sickness. If anything is related to your sickness, I need to keep you alive. I meant that.
Thank you. I believe you.
As opposed to not keeping her alive.
All right. So,
Anyways,
um,
come on, traveling band.
all right.
Come on.
Russia
Human
lives in
friend.
Russia lives in
Our
the north
duet
part of the
flute
city.
players. What's our band name?
by the way.
Human friend.
Human friend.
Human friend.
Welcome to irony.
All right. There's about 30 minutes left on the invisibility spell, I'd say.
Do you want to recast that? Can you recast that?
Are there rollover minutes?
30 minutes?
Yeah.
How far? Is that enough time?
Well, me
you-
casting another spell would just add 30 more minutes.
Right.
And I don't know how long it takes.
Yeah. What do you mean how long it takes? The cast?
I don't know how long it would take to get past the gates.
He's got the crest. Doesn't he just need to like?
I asked me to be like.
Good
and,
sir.
And the
Like,
guards
let me
and the
enter
guards don't
access.
know that the captain only wanted. The guards don't know that the captain only wanted you to get
Exactly.
out. Yeah.
Exactly. He just gave me the crest because he thought that I would be truthful. His mistake. I lied.
We all know.
I lied like a liar.
Like a liar.
Like a liar.
You would guess it probably going to Russia's house. It'd probably take about 30 minutes to get to the gates.
Well, I'll recast it on him.
All right. The time refreshes. As this
There we
is
go.
Wait, do we all do all of us need to leave the gate? Like, do all of us have to walk out? Obviously, you need to go because you have the crest. And like, can't you just go?
Well, I guess if it's just me and the invisible Gregory, then I mean, like, it will work. So
God damn it.
Just accept it.
it just depends on like where I'm dropped
Just
him off.
decide on one name.
Nah. I'm gonna keep pulling out all the G names that I know in my head.
Well, what if like 2 of us go? Maybe. Well, I mean, we just did say goodbye to his sister, so it'd be kind of awkward if he just stayed.
Yeah.
But he has to talk to Risha.
Oh yeah.
But I guess if he's not going, he doesn't have to.
I mean, you can always. Navarro's like, you can always stay. It hasn't been decided yet.
Yeah.
So
How far away would Guy
There you go.
be
Well, I know where. I
to
know
be
where.
safe? Like, is there like a safe house outside of Vinio?
Or
Or
like
like
a little
a
bunch
little
of trees or something.
Yeah, like a little
Okay, well,
forest.
I know where to get into the new air, the sewers on the outside.
Right. You can also fly, float, can't you?
When I cast the spell, I can.
for like 3 seconds.
Dang it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It wouldn't be able to get over the wall that way.
Yeah, not
Hold on.
not really.
Hold on. Let me look at the list.
Yeah, you can just turn into.
How high is this wall? Because I could climb it as a cat or a panther.
The outside wall is about 60 feet tall. The inside wall that divides the inner ring from the outer ring is about 30 feet tall.
Okay. I guess I could go because I'd be able to climb a wall or down. Yeah, I'd be able to climb the wall. I can't fly, but I can climb. Possibly.
Yeah, we could find a way to get into the sewer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we could just
Yeah?
figure it out.
Yeah.
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 Are we storing him there?
That's what I thought.
Where are we
Yeah.
putting him?
Well,
Maybe not there. That doesn't seem
Yeah,
very
like,
safe.
Should I,
Only if
should I
he
just
wants to
travel
go
with
with
him
us.
until we find like a little patch of like grass for him to lay down in or something? I don't know.
only if he wants to go with us. I would say that.
That's a good point.
We would
He is
prob-
invisible. Still.
Probably not until we get into the sewers. Again, I think we should send him to Vecna
Yeah, I
on
agree.
his
Yeah.
own.
I think he'd be safer there.
And
Yeah.
if he's invisible, he can get far enough into the woods.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes.
All right, Giorgio, you're on your own.
So yeah.
Okay,
So
that's a good plan.
I can try and make it. I guess it's probably about, what is it, noon now? After all this, and it was about a full day's journey to get to Metsuta from Vineo.
Again.
So
What
What
if
we
I
can
stop by
do-
the stables and
Yeah,
like,
let's go to
get
the
a
stables
horse?
Get him a
exit.
horse.
We'll go to the stables
Get a horse.
exit, get our horses, and then you can take one of them, and we can.
So, we only have 2 horses, right?
Yeah,
Frick. Okay,
this is true.
so
we can always buy another horse.
we can.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
So I say you go get a horse. Get this man in here.
Should I just buy a
That
horse?
took way too long, but
How much are
okay.
horses?
You'll have to go to the stable to find
Oh
out.
God. Okay.
How
come
much
on.
money do you have?
Well, I have a lot of money. I have like 218 gold and then like
Oh.
a bunch of other
Well,
stuff.
again-
And 3 platinum.
Either me
Okay.
or Drew could just take one of our horses out, and then.
Yeah, but then how are we gonna get out? And with like wife and child. I don't know.
Buy a horse.
I'm
Buy
just
a
gonna buy a
horse.
horse. I'm just gonna buy a horse.
Go and buy a horse.
Graf
I'm
does
wasting time.
Graf does say, I've never ridden a horse before.
Of course you haven't.
So
Roll-
How have you not
roll
ridden a
animal
horse?
handling.
well, I was hiding for most of my life, and then
Yeah, that's true.
I'm up here on foot. So
I'll buy the gentlest horse.
Get him a pony.
we'd be rolling the dice to see how well I control this horse.
I've got one thing of luck
Jesus
left.
Christ,
I'll
Tristan.
take that. I will take that.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, it's that or you walk back to
Yeah.
Metsuda. So like,
You don't have to
Take
go
your
fast
choice.
on the horse either.
yeah, you can just walk.
It's true.
It's your choice, Grotto.
Good one.
I mean, honestly, I think I feel safer in the city here than trying to make my way in the wilderness without my family.
Gosh.
God,
You're
We're trying to save you here.
You're very
Goodness.
insistent.
you're a tough guy to crack, Gongo.
Gonzo.
Well, didn't they already search the house?
That's true.
Are they coming back?
I guess not, but like, I just really want to use my my N-Con accent.
We'll use it on the way out.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry if you don't go
wanna
to
stay
UNL.
here?
This is a UNL only joke, so if you don't get that, like,
Get
you're
good.
lost. Get good. You don't go to
I feel like I
University
should-
of Nebraska Lincoln.
Making an executive decision.
Oh, excuse me?
Okay. What do you think, Bren?
We need to get you out of here.
What do you want to do?
God, ask him.
I'm not a fighter,
Okay.
and the last time I tried to travel, it didn't go very well.
Okay.
Well, that was last time. Now it's this time.
Fine. I mean, I
Wow.
guess we can leave you in this house.
Can I make an attempt to use my disguise kit again? I promise I'll do better this time. So if anyone happens to see you, they won't
Alright.
immediately think,
It has 2 more uses, so
"Frick, that's fine. I don't care."
You can also purchase them at stores. and
Yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah.
So,
So I'll
alright.
use it.
Yeah, make a try to redo your makeup here.
Here we go. 5.
It gets worse.
Could somebody else try to do her makeup?
I'm so bad at this. Okay.
I don't
All right.
understand the intricacies of being an elf.
I'm sorry. Okay.
So yeah, so I mean you have wild shape.
Yeah, I don't want to use that up though.
I don't know, it's up to you. So
It's only an hour. That's not a long time.
okay. All right. So yeah. So what are you guys doing?
Okay,
Um,
Gregory. You want to stay here?
I think I just would feel more comfortable staying here.
Man, that is completely
I
not
don't
the
like
way.
it.
You're trying to
like
send
it,
me
I-
into the wilderness on my own? with
That's
a-
way more safe than being in here where they're trying to hunt you down.
Can't you just like wait upstairs and we'll see what we can do about your wife and kid?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Let's roll out.
yeah.
Let us roll out.
All right. I can
Wait. Okay.
I can
Yep.
do that.
Stay safe.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we're
I guess it's your house, Paelias. Are you
Yeah.
okay with this?
Naivara, are you okay with this?
I'm okay with this. How much longer is he going to be invisible for?
About an hour.
Don't worry about it.
I was trying to get him out, you see.
You already used the spell slot? Oh no.
Okay. Well, that's she goes to the kitchen and gets some flour. It's like, where's he at?
Oh,
Graf's
just
like,
throw-
I'm here. He touches his hand. It's like, oh, all right. There, she kind of pats some flour on him. And it's like, all right, just so I know where you are.
that's fair. That's
Now we're
fair.
good.
All right. It's like, what time did you say it was?
It's about noon, probably 12:30 after all this. So
Well, I
Well,
just
I
go
don't-
for it.
Well, I don't like this.
Neither do I, but we've already spent too much time.
Are we gonna go for it where? Like go to
Go
the
to the
sewers?
sewers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the
We're-
sewers,
Our
boys.
whole goal was to catch the beacon catchers, but here we are.
say you have the
The
whole
finest-
town to talk to. So
Oh, jeez.
not
That's
that you
a
have to.
lot.
But
Yeah,
that's
I just let's.
an option. So there are other people that might know more about sewers than the 6 people in this room.
Let's go to the
Anyone know what
tavern.
The sewer expert to tavern. Sewer experts.
Sewer
We'll go to
experts.
the tavern.
Let's go to the shady tavern,
Yeah, let's go to the
scary
nasty one.
the scary pepper inn.
I do want to go there. That sounds really good.
Great.
Scary pepper.
Well, Navarra chimes in. It's like, well, if you want the really shady tavern,
Oh.
it's called the Crooked Tooth Tavern.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's,
Oh, I
yes.
see.
it's in the
Crooked
north
Tooth.
part of town.
That's where all of the
That's
sewer
where
experts
the
go.
Say-
the
yes.
shady
Say
stuff is
Paelias goes to the scary pepper inn, and he's not scary.
Well,
He's killed a
okay.
bunch of people.
If you want to believe that,
You have not seen what we've seen.
We have
I'm
seen some
terrified of
stuff.
this guy. My blood pressure spikes.
Paelias, what did you do?
It's been a journey so far.
You
What
keep
does
He's
that
asking
taken
mean?
many
questions.
lives.
All right, let's go.
All right.
All right, sorry, we gotta go. We gotta go. No more stories.
All right. So where are you going to?
The Crooked Tooth.
the Crooked Tooth Tavern.
All right.
To ask about the sewers.
All right. So you're in Faust mode.
Yes.
I'm gonna put my hood up, and hopefully that'll help a little bit.
Okay.
If not, like you said, I have wild shape.
All right. Yeah. You guys head out onto the back road. There doesn't seem to be any guards in this part of town currently.
Sweet.
All right. Yeah. So you can continue on the back road here and go towards the gate, or you can get on the main road almost immediately. coming out.
I don't know where I'm going, so.
You decide. Do you live here?
Well, I know how to get there too.
So yes, the skinny
Yes.
lines are back roads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just take a back road.
Yeah, because it leads
All right.
right there.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there is a back road. You have to cross some of the main roads going to the gates
Yeah.
twice. But you can get there. All right. Yeah, heading out. You come to the first kind of main road crossing, and there is a group of guards kind of towards the gate, talking amongst themselves. As you guys walk past, you guys walk on to the main road, and some of them kind of look towards you, and one sees you, and is like, "Hello."
Hello.
Kind of waves you past.
Good day.
You guys make it through. So yeah, going down this next back road. It's a little bit longer. So you kind of reach the main arc of the city here in Vinio. And so you come in to into this back road. You come to you actually go by the stables where you had first dropped off your horse. Horses. And as you're about to cross this main road, you do see there's a group of guards kind of standing right in front of the back road here on the main road going towards the gate. And then you turn, one of them turns towards you and says, what are you guys doing out today?
We're just going for a drink, my fine man.
May I ask who you are?
We're just travelers. You know, I wouldn't bother us too much because we have,
yes, sir, of course. Please go right ahead.
be on your way.
Of course.
Go.
Kind of motion to the other guards like, come on.
I love this.
You hold on to that.
I'm gonna write that in my inventory, actually.
All right. You get on the next main road, and after a few blocks, you come upon the Crooked Tooth Tavern. And now this is a very run-down-looking tavern here, as it's a little small. And it's almost like so. There's most of the houses here, and like as you entered this part of the northern part of town, you've noticed as the houses in the south part of town were like they were stuck together with marble and like bricks in between them. Like they're probably tightly packed, but here the houses are even smaller and more tightly packed in there. There's even some wooden ones like stacked on top of some brick ones here. And the Crooked Tooth Tavern is made completely out of wood, kind of shoved in between two very kind of like tall, we'll say like 3-story like marble houses that have kind of been divided into 3. Like each level is a different house that people can get into here. And in between them is the Crooked Tooth Tavern, stuck together with what looks like old crates and wood.
Perfect.
And just kind of like stuck on there. And you can hear it's kind of like an old-timey piano being played from inside.
There's like saloon doors.
Yes. One's like off its hinges a little bit.
But there is a sign with a big kind of like white tooth on it that's crooked. And it says the Crooked Tooth Tavern.
That's the name.
That astute observation.
Yes. And as you walk in, with 2 swinging doors made out of what looks like wine crates.
Nice.
Pallets.
Classy.
The music stops and 5 heads turn towards you.
Just like a saloon.
Only 5.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love this.
And as the bartender turns towards you, well now, how may I help you fine folks?
Can you take this one? I don't want to talk to people. This is your city.
You say that out loud.
I do. That's canon.
I'm like, no, man.
We're just stopping by for a drink.
The guy at the piano kind of goes,
We're looking for information if
Yes.
it's good.
well, us patrons of this establishment might have
You
nothing to
call that.
say to the likes of you fine looking folks. As you can see, all the people here are pretty grubby and not nicely dressed as you guys.
I'm
Just
we're
wearing
nicely
clothes.
dressed.
Compared to these individuals,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, a lot of them have very like patchwork clothes kind of put together.
Well, look, sir. I come from a dwarven village. Very run down, pretty awful. You probably wouldn't want to live there, so I understand.
How awful was it?
It's pretty awful. We don't even have houses there.
Where did you live?
Piles
I live
of
in
dirt.
Zati. Have you ever been there?
I have not been to Zati.
So the thing is, let me explain this to you.
Meanwhile, we're all just standing
Yeah.
at the door.
I'm like laughing.
I'm talking to him about class, and he thinks that I'm of a high class, which I am very not. See, sir, I come from a tent. I lived in a tent with 4 dwarves. One of their names was Grumpy. The other one was Stumpy. And then there was Job and Phil, but they sucked. So
They sound horrible.
yeah, I know. Yeah, no, especially Grumpy. I mean,
Make a deception check.
Come on, man.
What would be deceptive about this?
that is a 14.
do go on.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just say, like, I'm so afraid to, like, see Zati from all the times that you come to how awful it is to live there.
So the thing is, being from Zati, they're
Let me just name drop one more time.
Zati.
it's a pretty stupid name, I must say. But the thing is, this is my character speaking.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I understand. I come from a very low class myself. You might have assumed that I was a higher, but I'm really not. I'm just traveling here, and everywhere just seems so fancy, and I just want to go into this nice place and, get a nice beer and like talk about the city with you guys, because the thing is, this place is even nice for me because I lived in a tent with 4 grumpy dwarves. One of their names was Grumpy. I told you that.
Well, now I getting a better look at you. I do see you're a half-breed.
I know.
Mind telling me how that happened? Word on the street is could earn some coin for turning in some human lovers.
Human lovers. Do you think I am a human lover?
Well, you're half of one.
That's my most
See,
disgusting
the thing is, man, I come from a society of many human haters. Do you think I grew up being a human lover? I hate myself. This is literally the worst side of me. Don't you understand?
Well, didn't your human half raise you to love your
No.
human parts?
Do you think I had human parents? They all died. They started this plague.
All of them.
I'm trying to exist as an elf, not as a human. You don't even understand.
Well, boys, sounds like he hates himself as much as we hate ourselves.
Oh my god.
I see we've come to agreement, sir. What's the best beer you have, so I can
Oh.
drink away my sorrows?
We don't have beer here, we got grog.
All right.
This man's grog.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Tell me about the city that you live in, sir. What's your name?
My name. My parents didn't give me a name.
Oh my
Man,
god.
seriously. Parents suck, man. I didn't even have any parents.
You're an orphan?
Yeah,
Me
Grumpy.
too.
Yes. Again, I was raised by Grumpy and Stumpy. And don't even talk about
and
Job.
Joe and Phil.
Job and Phil.
Job.
Job and Phil, they don't count. They suck. They drunk all the time. So
That's the only way to be all the time.
I know, but
All right. Well, the name I gave myself was G.
that's a respectable
G?
name, G.
G.
It's an easy name and easy to remember.
Exactly.
I know.
You understand me.
I know. I have this one friend. I think his name is like, I don't know. like-
Gandalf.
Gandalf. Yeah, Gandalf. That's his name. He keeps on trying to correct me, and I'm like, dude, your name is.
See, he should have just gone with G.
I know he should have just gone with G. That's what I'm saying.
Life
So,
is full of regrets.
Would have been much easier.
so, sir, I'm interested in the infrastructure of the city, because the thing is, I've never had a sewer system before. And I would like to see how
What?
they work. I mean, maybe.
You kidding me?
See, it's a very good thing, because the thing is, when I grew up in my famous.
Yeah, keep going.
When I grew up in my famous village, I had to go to the woods, I had to go to the woods to shit, but now we can shit in a toilet. In an outhouse. And I just want to see how it works. I know it's gonna smell bad, but seriously, like, I grew up around this shit, and dwarves, they smell like their own shit all the time. So I'm
Right? One of the most beautiful things that the city offers us is indoor plumbing. We are blessed every day.
exactly.
We can do our business inside.
See, people from people from civilized society don't understand what it's like to not have indoor plumbing.
You're right, and you have every right to observe this beautiful contraption we have so righteously built in our fair city.
So G, I was thinking, I would really love to venture inside these sewers and see how it works, because I really don't know how it works.
It is my last goal now to make sure that you understand the intricacies of this city sewer.
You know, G, that would make, you'd be my best friend if you could do that.
All right, I do not personally know the sewer systems myself, but I do have a good friend.
Oh, what is his name? Is it also easy to remember, like age?
It is
or-
sadly not.
Oh.
It is the most complicated name that you have ever heard of. And it is Mr. Mendensan Togbelzalov III.
Mendon Santa Belzalov the Third?
Tis true. We are opposites. Two
Mr.
faces of the same coin.
Man, Mr.
But that is why
Mendon
we
Santa
get along so
Bundeloff
well.
the Third. Oh my gosh. That's quite the name.
Yes, and he mans the southern sewer system himself. Beautiful work. Beautiful man. And I will take you to him personally.
Oh man.
To make sure that you get to see this sewer.
Thank you, G. Thank you, G. I really appreciate it. You know, us from, we gotta look out for each other. You know, us lower class civilians. So
That's right.
I really appreciate you helping me in my sewer adventure.
Please take this grog and drink with me, and
Ah,
we'll
yes.
be off.
We'll have a quick round.
Yes.
How about that, friends? A quick round with my best friend G, right, guys?
What?
Sure, yes.
We've been watching this whole thing and like
He's
the
like-
back. Oh my. What? Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
She's like, yes. And a friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Yes.
Can I ask your name? I do not know.
My name, it's Brennan.
Brennan.
Yeah,
Strong name.
I know.
All right. And he gives grog to every one of you.
Thank you.
We drink
Thank
to
you.
Brennan into the sewer.
To the sewers!
To
The
the
sewer!
sewers.
Sure.
That tastes great. Yeah.
What is this made of? I think I'm dying. Ooh.
It's whatever they don't use in the sewer. Goes straight to us. All right.
Another
Savory.
gift from.
Gift from the sewer. And that is where we will end today's episode. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Please come back next time.
Please.
Please come back. Please, I'm begging you.
To be honest, I don't know how I can top
God. Oh my God.
As always, you can find us on YouTube and any podcasting platforms you listen to. We love you. Please like and subscribe. And as always, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Please tell me we got that.
Please.